बाप का, दादा का, भाई का, सबका टेस्ट बराबर हो गया मेरा भाई. बस तो गिलास लेकर आ, दारू डाल और पी ले. चीयर्स कर. मालूम.
मुंह में पानी आ गया. Oh, Papa, I'm going home.
परंपरा, प्रतिष्ठा, अनुशासन, ये मैकैलन के 3 स्तंभ हैं. अगर आपको अच्छा लगे तो अच्छा है, नहीं लगे तो आगे बढ़ेंगे.
Sir, Amitabh, sir. Abhishek Bachchan, if you're watching, this is a gift for Papa for Christmas. Salman, how was he on camera?
बहुत अच्छी है, काफी स्मोक है, काफी बोल्ड है, रोबस्ट है. All the best.
Dude, this is him. Hello, guys. Welcome to Whisky Newspaper. I'm with my friend Tuhin, who I met at the Single Malt Amateur Club
In Goa.
in Goa.
Wow.
What a weekend that was.
What a weekend. It was an incredible weekend.
And so you have been a member of Single Malt Amateur Club for a few years, I imagine? Or?
Yes, I joined in 2017 or 18. I don't remember when.
Wow.
I came back from Dubai.
Okay.
I was a part of Malt Society Arabia. That's a whiskey group in Dubai. It's a world-renowned group. And when I came back to India, I wanted a group here. And especially in Bangalore. They're based out of Bangalore. And I met a couple of them. I used to throw my Dubai card, of course. I'm part of MSA. And they were like, oh, there's a guy from MSA who's representing us and everything, who's part of our group. I'm like, okay, I'm part of you now. It's okay. I'm part of both of you now. I'm representing them, I'm representing you. And we have just common peg, and that is whiskey.
Bilkul.
We all love whiskey.
100%. 100%. So you've actually been part of, so in short, it's SMAC, we call it, Single Malt Amateur Club. You've been with them now for quite a few years. I think for me, about a year and a half, I would say. And someone introduced me, and it's just been incredible. Some great people in the group. So tell me, Tuhin, so what do you do for work? And what occupies you on a daily basis?
So I was a radio jockey for the longest time. I started working with radio. I'm a law graduate. I finished my law, and after that got into radio. So I worked in Delhi, Bombay, Dubai, Singapore, and the longest stint was in Bangalore.
Wow.
So I stayed back. I didn't leave the city because I love the city. And I started my podcast here with the people of Bangalore.
Wow.
And got a lot of love here from people on radio. It's a cosmopolitan city. People welcomed me here. And it was quite a nice journey on radio. Now I host events here. I'm a full-time MC. I do podcast.
Okay.
It's called the Tuhin Show Icons of Bengaluru.
Wow.
And I do voiceovers.
Incredible.
Yeah.
What would you say then in your, radio journey? What did you interview people on radio, or was it just presenting?
It was only presenting. So
Particular
once
show.
in a while we'll interview people.
Okay.
So it started off in Delhi. So Delhi had the thing every weekend some other star is coming. And I was hosting the evening show, so eventually they would come on my show.
Wow.
And if they're not coming on my show, somebody else is interviewing them, and I'm playing the interview on my show.
Lovely, lovely.
But yet, yes, met a lot of people during this journey, met a lot of celebs, met a lot of corporates, people from different walks of life. They would come, of course, advertise. There's a banker, there's a doctor, there's an engineer, there's a real estate guy. They all are heroes, and I've interviewed all of them.
So the point I wanted to touch on, you've met some incredible characters in your time, right? And what would be, say, the most memorable people in your whole existence in terms of interviewing or on a show, for instance, that stood out to you the most?
Oh, there were a lot of them. I interviewed Salman Khan, and I was like, I'm not interviewing you. I'll interview Chulbul Pandey. So he gave me the entire interview like, Chulbul Pandey, आप बैठिए, हम आपको interview देते हैं, बात करते हैं आपसे. So partying with Farhan Akhtar, and Farah Khan once came, and Farah Khan is very, very like chilled out and all. She's like, जल्दी कर जल्दी, मेरे पास 5 मिनट है, तेरे पास 5 मिनट है, मेरे को फिर शॉपिंग करने आना है, तो जल्दी से इंटरव्यू ले ले. And I was prepared. Tak, tak, tak. I took the interview. my 1 hour interview sorted. This is what I was thinking that time. I was not thinking of a podcast. I want to do my 1 hour show, 4 links. Farah Khan came, click picture, give me 4 links and get out. But sweetest. She was incredible. John Abraham is sitting. I'm like, okay, can you scratch my back? So he's playing along. We were on radio. We could say whatever.
Wow, incredible. No, it's special. You know, these celebrities. At the end of the day, they've been through the loopholes as well to be where they are today. So it's always nice when you meet these people and learn from them, and take some inspiration. So wonderful. Okay, so where did the whiskey journey start for you? Because that's where I was really surprised that you have this side to your persona. You take whiskey quite seriously, I would say.
Yes and no. So I would take it seriously because my motto is don't drink whiskey, savor it.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Same.
If I tell you okay, there is butter chicken, there is naan. And will you gobble it down just to
fill your stomach?
Fill your stomach, get away your hunger. Or you will enjoy it. कि भाई साथ में मुझे अनियन भी चाहिए, चटनी भी चाहिए, नींबू भी चाहिए.
बिल्कुल.
I'll make my meal, savor it and eat it.
Exactly.
Same thing is with whiskey.
100%.
I'll savor it, I'll take out the notes, I'll sip it, I'll enjoy it.
100%.
गॉबल कर दिया भांड हो गया, क्या फायदा है?
बिल्कुल.
इतनी महंगी विस्की लेने का.
And just to add on that point, you've got a master blender or master distiller who spends 5, 10, 15, 20 years monitoring a cask, right? He or she's put decades of effort into it, and then you've just come and whacked in the glass, chucked in some Pepsi, knock it back, and and it's fine. Certain drinks are tailored that way, and there is a time and place maybe for those things, but these creations take decades to make.
Oh, these are amazing lineups, man.
Yeah. So obviously, Tuhin has brought some wonderful bottles. I brought a couple of Macallans from the tasting that I've done in Goa, tasting session. Hopefully you get to watch that video.
But talking about whiskey, you ask people, do you love diamonds? I said, yes, we love diamonds. Why do you love diamonds? What's the reason behind it? They're crafted. People have spent time on that.
Yeah.
They would sparkle when you have them. The same thing is with whiskey. It has been crafted. It has been handcrafted for you.
Yes.
It has been, as you said, somebody took care of the casks.
Absolutely.
Bottled it. Then that's the only and you're paying a bomb for that. Some of the good whiskies you're paying, like you have Macallan 25, you must have paid a bomb. You bought it from an auction. So you would want to savor it.
100%.
Put it in a copita or your wine glass, nose it, enjoy it, drink it, understand what the master distiller wanted you to drink, read about it. उसके बाद तुम उसमें आइस डालो, तुम उसमें पानी डालो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, वो तुम्हारे ऊपर है. However you want to drink it.
Yes.
But पहले एक respect दे दो, पहले एक नमन कर दो.
I like that. You're segmenting it. First, appreciate what you have first. Then after that, you've got the freedom to explore it or enjoy it how you wish.
Right.
Which is true. One mustn't say, hey, this is how you're going to do it. But I always say there's an efficient way to appreciate a whiskey. We start off that way, and then you're free, of course. Okay, so
another question: how whiskey started? Right. So I was just started radio. I was very young. There's a friend of mine. He started his business and all. His name is Keith Sundarlal. So he said, "Okay, I'm doing a whiskey event. Come." So I went to his party. I was like, "Okay, ठीक है." So he walked in with 2 glasses. Bourbon fan. He was like, "ले पी ले." मैंने कहा नीट. कहते हाँ जी नीट. मैंने मारी. मैंने अजी जल गया पूरा. फिर मैंने दूसरी भी, मैंने कहा ये भी अच्छी है पर जल गया पूरा. Cut to, I went to Dubai. I became part of Malt Society Arabia. Met these wonderful guys. So it was a simple rule. You have a party at someone's place. You bring a bottle or you pay for food. Simple. Keep it simple.
Good philosophy.
So I went there, understood nosing and everything, and then I moved to India. My first distillery visit was Amrut
Okay.
with MSA. I was the only one joining from India. Everyone came from Dubai.
Dubai.
I was sitting there. Everybody, we did the distillery tour, drank or whatever things we did. In the evening, there was tasting, and now we're sitting. Mr. Neelkant Rao Jagdale was there. He's the father of Indian single malt.
Wow.
He was sitting there, and Pramod was there. He's the marketing head. He's the international marketing head. And next to me was Rakshit. I didn't know who Rakshit was that time. Of course, son of Mr. Neelkant Rao Jagdale. So I thought he's a marketing guy. He's sitting there. And everybody has started. Oh, I can smell nutmeg. Oh, there's butterscotch. There is caramel. There is lemongrass. There is this, that. So I turned to Rakshit. I was like, do you add all these things in the whiskey? And he said, no. It comes from the cask, comes from surroundings, comes from water, comes from the grain and everything. Then I said, okay. Then I understood the basis of the game. How to taste the whiskey.
Bilkul.
And next three whiskeys, I was like, oh, there is this, there is grass, there is earthiness. So, but there's a lot to explore, of course, from all these people I've met.
There is, and I had the same moment. So, years ago, I was like, yeah, chocolate and cocoa and this, and I'm thinking, इसमें सब कुछ है. मतलब, what is whiskey? I need to reassess my reality, and very quickly I realized these are notes that you are perceiving. By all means, we will give notes sometimes, but it's subjective. It's I might pick up a lot of cocoa. You might pick up a lot of raisin. Neither of us is wrong. We just more attuned to certain.
Nobody's wrong because what is smell? What is nose? Nose, first thing is memory. When you smell something, first thing triggers is memory. The second thing is your expression. Good, bad, ugly, or whatever. When you taste it, your first reaction is judgment. Not when you nose it. So when you nose it, first is the memory.
First is the memory.
The second is it is triggering your like and dislike.
Yeah.
It is triggering what smell is this? And third thing comes the judgment. Is it good or bad? Memory, aroma, judgment. When you taste it, straight away judgment.
Bilkul. And then the second sip.
Second sip, see, if you like it, then second sip is you're exploring now, you're savoring it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I agree. The first sip is actually what is your raw judgment. What is this? Second sip is that memory, is the associations, and whiskey is always evolving. When you pour it, it's oxidizing, it's changing, especially with the old whiskies. So that leads us on to a whiskey or two.
Yes, of course. We've been talking without a whiskey. How do you want to start?
Upside down.
Okay. I'll straight away jump to the Indri. It's a single cask Oloroso sherry. Only 577 bottles.
Wow.
This was specially bottled for Bangalore, duty free.
Okay.
From Indri. This is called the Bangalore edition in the city series. They've got UAE one as well and some more as well. So, and this is cask strength.
Damn.
This is 58.5% ABV.
All Oloroso.
All single cask Oloroso.
Single cask Oloroso.
That's
58.5% alcohol. Oh, your pours are quite generous.
really, yeah.
Thank God I'm getting an Uber home. This is me for 1 week.
Wait. I know. I just poured it. Give.
Thank you so much.
Good. I don't know. Haath ruka hi nahi.
So we have poured the Indri, the Bengaluru edition, and luckily the dram has had a chance to sit for a bit. So right, nose.
We do.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Of course, cheers.
The sound should come. So that's what with the Glencairn glasses is. Hold it from here, and you'll get a nice.
God, we're making music.
Yeah.
Wow. Light, sweet. Sherry.
Very the dry dust of the cake. There's cinnamon. There are cloves. Of course, some vanilla.
Cloves, yeah.
Some caramel is there. Wee bit of butterscotch is also coming.
Burnt caramel. A light white pepper. Something dark, tree bark, oak. Nice complexity. Good sherry.
You'll get some gingerbread also in this. Because of the cast strength, of course. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
It will go down. Not very smooth. Because, wow, there's so many flavors.
Sweet leathery notes. Good body.
I'm finding good those caramel toffees. Bit of chocolate. The milk chocolate.
The milky, okay. Yeah, I would, yes. It's almost 60% or...
And you know, I catch a lot of dry masalas as well. The cloves and cinnamon. So, cloves and cinnamon would be there. At the back, some ginger is coming.
See,
So-
you are so good at this.
Am I?
Tuhin, come on. You're, it's like for every one note I'm pulling out, you're pulling out 16. I'm like running backwards downhill. He's at the summit.
See, there's another thing which I speak, but a lot of people don't like it. And that is the memory. So I would say it's like a blanket in the winter. You know those blankets, those
Of course, the heavy ones.
the heavy ones. Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes that is there. Sometimes some whiskey will remind you of railway stations. The
Absolutely. See, look, if you can transpire from the physical into notes, into emotions and experiences in life, I mean, it just adds to how you can evaluate a whiskey.
But then my friends were like, "Kya bakchodi hai, daru piyo chupchap."
Ye bhi hai. Nice, evolve. I'm getting orange now. Orange rind is coming through. Then, wow, lovely. And what inspired you to buy this? Is it because you're from Bangalore? You wanted the Bangalore edition?
No, so just crossing at the airport duty free and saw something new. It's a single cask Oloroso. I don't know about the age, but age should be somewhere around 5 years. So I actually don't know. See, Indian whiskies are no age statement anyway. So there is no age written
For the
on
most part, yes.
But so you just have to find out yourself. How old is this?
Yeah, I mean, Tuhin is right. You know, in Scotland, we're losing like 1.5%, 2%
Yeah.
a year, sometimes 1% again, you know, on the cask. You guys are getting 15% loss.
11%.
11.
Don't say 15%. Because then we will be selling it like anything. It's 10 to 11%.
and compounding. That's just.
Yeah.
But fantastic, great whiskey to start on.
So Godavan is of course from Diageo, aged in Rajasthan. So they say it's a desert whiskey, aged in 0 degrees to 50 degrees.
Okay.
That's the weather like. And there's a great Indian bustard here. This is getting extinct, and you find this only in Rajasthan. So that's why the logo is of that. It's a triple cask, and a lot of other things they do. So of course, triple cask is there. Plus, there are some botanicals in the cask. They seeped it into that.
Sure.
And this is cherry cask, ex-bourbon, and some sherry butts.
Wow, what a combination.
And this is only for duty free. This is the duty free exclusive.
Exclusive. Yeah, I mean, I've tried the number 2 and maybe the number 3. Never had the number 1 and number.
There's no number 3.
No?
No. There's 1, 2, and duty free exclusives.
I'm making stuff up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, my credibility is just gone. But 2, yes, because in Selfridges in London, you get to sample it. So that was there. Number 1 is definitely there. I've not tried it. And then this, wow. And you know, one thing is really key. 0 to 50 degrees, you know, the spirit is moving in and out of the wood.
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah.
like daily? Are you talking about throughout the year?
Throughout the year, I'm talking.
Oh yeah,
about.
obviously. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit educated, not that silly.
Papa ji, to see India mein ho.
Imagine 50 degrees in one day.
0 at night, 50 in the morning. हाँ बस खत्म फिर.
Wake up with jacket. Oh my
Dinosaurs
god.
मिलेंगे फिर आपको.
Chalo.
Cheers.
Cheers, sir. Thank you. Lovely glasses. Single malt amateur club. Gosh.
Yeah.
This is. Dude, what the hell?
So your nose is very good. So initially it's a very fruity nose. You'll catch some strawberries. You'll catch some candy floss kind of thing. So this whiskey actually reminded me the Royal Salute Miami edition.
Okay. Wow.
The pink bottle.
Royal Salute Miami. I don't even know if the camera's picking that up. If it's not, I sincerely apologize. Maybe I'll take photos of these afterwards. Royal Salute Miami edition. Did Royal Salute do these sort of things?
Yeah.
Special editions.
They are doing it.
Wow.
So
Okay, this, yeah.
So
I mean,
in this, my thing in this was the nose is very good. There are a lot of notes in this, like.
oh, dude, damn. This is expressive.
There's like cinnamon sprinkled on bread.
Bread.
Yeah.
That's it.
So there's bakery as well. There's cinnamon as well. There's some strawberry as well.
Strawberry.
Vanilla, of course, in the background.
Sweet oak, forward casks. What was the 3 casks you said?
You'll get some honey as well.
Sherry.
And probably ex-bourbon. So yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn. This is fine. Cheers.
So in this somehow, the palate is not justifying the nose. It's super oaky. There's sweet syrup, of course.
Honey.
Honey is there. Some candies at the back, those orange candies.
Dry cacao powder.
Okay.
Quite dry powder. Again, probably from the oak. Cherry wood is a unique oak.
It is very unique, and only they are doing it in India. So cherry is, you cannot age it in cherry cask because it's very porous, and
Yes.
if you keep it for long, your whiskey will go bad. So cherry cask is, very few people use cherry cask.
I've got a friend who He had some bourbon. I think it was the Weller 12, and he finished it 6 months in Cherrywood.
Okay.
And you know, and it was nice. It was different. It was a bit experimental. But I see what you mean. The palate probably just needs to open up a little bit, but still very special. I mean, how are people drinking this? Neat in general?
Yeah, it depends. I am drinking it like this. Probably a dash of water. Now, what happens in a lot of Indian whiskies, for us, if you add dash of water, whiskey opens up. The molecules are like this. The moment you put H2O in that,
Of course.
it like comes out totally.
Absolutely.
So it's
Absolutely.
better not to add too much water, but yes, you can try with some water.
But actually, the second sip is incredible.
Yeah.
By all means.
Oh, yeah. There you go, 2 drops. Here, 2 drops इधर.
Oh yeah.
Eri todi bakchodi, eri meri bakchodi. Chalo, piyoge.
So that should have really opened it up. I mean, the nose is just addictive.
Sun-dried tomatoes now. Wow.
Yeah, there's a food element.
You'll get spice as well.
I always get a little bit of turmeric, you know, and again, it could be just the environment. Okay.
Will open up a bit, yes. But if you add more water, you'll not like it.
It just changes it completely. See, I actually don't add water to whiskey.
But this dash of water was really nice in this.
It wakens it up,
Yeah. So this,
without doubt.
This is actually 46% ABV.
46%.
Yeah, this 46%.
No, that's a very special whiskey. And actually, so Godavan's in the desert, a lot of variation in temperature, understood. I actually was meant to visit them. It didn't work out on this trip, but on the next one we shall. So actually, Tuhin, you were not at the Macallan tasting.
No.
And I taught a little method that I discovered, which is pour, coat, and sit. So we've poured the whiskey. Now we coat the glass. I find this doubles the intensity of the nose, right? So now we coat the glass, so tilt it on its side and just coat the side of the glass. And of course, if you want to observe the legs, you can. Very stubborn, sticky legs there, good. But I don't look at legs in general, I just let it be. And then sit, which means this layer, okay, which we've coated, which is full of oils and compounds, the alcohol is rapidly escaping. And what you get in the end is super fast oxidization. And when you smell it in 5 minutes' time, the nose is very intense. Give it a try, see how it goes. Muh mein pani aa gaya. Guys, whiskey number 3. So I brought this over from the UK, fairly brand new, just been released in the last couple of weeks, I would say. And I'll tell you the story behind this. Somebody said, "Oh, Hardy, why don't you pick up a bottle? It would be nice for your tasting." This was the day before my flight, during rush hour. Was it the day of the flight? I think it was the day before. And dude, I drove into central London. Took me 1.5 hours to get there, 1.5 hours to get back. But I got it. I got this. And I think it's great because what we did was explore the older style of Macallan and then looked at the new profile. And then we compared. Now we have had a little bit of spicy food, so it's going to be a little bit prickly.
Yeah.
But that's fine. The bottle's there, by the way. I'll keep that here.
Very dry notes, very gingerbread. And there's like good cinnamon, star anise in this.
Damn. Sweet sherry. Raisin liqueur. You know, if there was such a thing.
No, of course, there are raisins.
Oh my God.
But a bit of nice. Have you had butterscotch ice cream?
Yeah.
The caramel in that, the crunchy
Yeah,
caramel.
the bits. Oh my God. And see, look, I've had a journey with this whiskey. We opened it, we served it.
Yeah.
Then I've had it once or twice then. And now, and you know what? This has been breathing. This has opened up. I'm telling you. Damn. Oh, wow. Sweet leather, sweet raisin, sweet sherry. Very forward.
Oh, nice.
Damn. Very attractive
It's
on
like-
the nose.
Oh, it is spicy a bit. There is ginger, some white peppers, star anise. Good oak. I won't say good oak. It's a very generic thing to say. But it's singing.
Sweet oak. It's present. It's complementing. Neither too much, not too little. It's actually quite a clean palate I'm getting.
Yeah.
Clean sherry.
But it's long lasting because it's a long palate because the finish is long because of the spicy food we just had. Probably that's why.
That's going to have an influence, of course.
It has the cinnamon dust. So, yeah, the cinnamon powder.
Damn.
So, you know, what we call for Macallan, we say Parampara, Pratishtha, Anushasan. ये Macallan के 3 स्तंभ हैं. अगर आपको अच्छा लगे तो अच्छा है, नहीं लगे तो आगे बढ़ेंगे.
Sir. Amitabh, sir. Damn, that was, what a good impression.
अच्छा लगा आपको? बहुत बढ़िया बात है. खेल को आगे बढ़ाएंगे.
Computer lock किया जाए.
कंप्यूटर जी लॉक किया जाए. इस खेल को आगे बढ़ाएंगे हम. And of course, this is. You want to taste this?
We have an audience of 30 people.
Thank you so much. Would you like to taste it, guys?
Autograph afterwards.
This is Macallan, 12-year-old.
Watered down to very weak strength.
Nice.
You can, but you can appreciate it the way you've done that. That's good. Very good. Very good. My wife will say the same. Don't worry.
No, I don't want a novel out of that.
I mean, I enjoy my whiskeys, but I don't get the notes and all of that as much as I tried.
Oh no. It's only because I go searching for it. Otherwise, there's no need. Enjoy it, but yeah, nice whiskey, I would say. Perfect. Okay, cool. Well, that's the Macallan, and you've christened the bottle with Amitabh G's presence. Abhishek Bachchan, if you're watching, this is a gift for Papa for Christmas. Right. Okay. We have done 3 whiskies, and we are progressing on to number 4.
So, ladies and gentlemen, from the pioneers of Indian single malt, Amrut, straight from Karnataka distillery to duty free to my house. I had to buy a good international expensive ticket to buy this. This is Amrut Peated single cask. Okay? And there's that cask strength, which is 62%. 62%? 62.8%. And this is the first time I'm opening this bottle.
Oh, what an honor. What an honor. Okay, One thing, maybe you know this, 62.8 is the limit on
Okay.
bottling.
Okay.
So actually, I'll leave it there, but that's the limit. So this is then the strongest that we can get in India
Yes.
right now.
But only at duty free.
Duty free.
In India, into the Indian market, you cannot sell this. It cannot go beyond 55%.
Oh damn.
It depends state wise. Normally, it has to be 40 to 45%. But if you go to Goa side, you will get 55,
Okay.
56% as well.
Okay, interesting. Well, what an honor. What an honor that Tuhin is opening this on camera.
Listen, you open this and the pop sound should come.
The pop,
Okay.
top of the pops.
Okay, go for it.
That's the reference. Oh,
Kya baat hai?
Amrut,
Kya baat hai beta?
swagat hai. That was fantastic. Lovely quality cork, fully intact. Thank you for the honor.
Right.
And,
There you go. Go for it.
let's give this to you first.
Don't give me too much. Yeah.
Perfect.
When you nose it,
Hmm.
your hair will burn. So you won't get anything initially. So you need to rest it. We just open it. This whiskey needs to be rested.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let your whiskey oxidize, let it open up. You know, it's been sitting in a cask for a long time.
Oh wow. The
Game over.
the smoke caramel, the iodine,
Iodine.
it is just rising.
Rich caramel. Heather, hay. Oh, what a nose.
It's like bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
And this,
Oh.
and this like grilled tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Do you know what? Now that you're saying tomato, like, genuinely, I am picking it up.
See, this is what happens. If I tell you anything, you will believe in that. If I say this is smelling like mangoes,
I'll believe it.
smoked mangoes, you'll be like, wow.
See, I'm very gullible. Whatever you say.
See, that's how the brain works.
No, but I can see what you mean. It's more on the skin side of it. Oh, what a nose. Sweet toffee. Classic bourbon cask. Richness. Spice, light spice.
This is like musk. The musk smell is there.
Musk.
The muskiness and the bonfire. Bit of charcoal.
Charcoal was definitely there. Beautiful nose.
So bacon is at the back, not too much of it. For me, but a lot of brine, a lot of
Yeah.
lot of iodine. Cheers.
Beautiful. Cheers. Thank you.
Fills your mouth with smoke.
Actually, do you know what's really funny? So I actually was at Amrut just 2 days ago,
Okay.
and I was trying the raw spirit, the white dog, the what would you call it? I keep losing track now. You know, the actual
The new make.
the new make spirit,
The new make.
the high wine, the new make spirit,
Yeah.
whatever. And it matches so much. It matches a lot. You know, they keep the distillery character there.
Yes.
But wow, what a
But
palate.
of course, a lot of influence from the cask. I don't know the age of this again, but looks like 4 to 5 years easy
Yeah, I'd put it at that.
at cask strength. Oh, this is the finish is quite long.
Goes on and on.
Good smoke. Good peat.
Good oak, tree bark. A light bitterness Some light tannin from the oak. Does it say what sort of cask it is? No, he didn't.
You know, that's what Amrut is all about. Amrut is like Salman Khan. Amrut is like, एक बार जो मैंने कमिटमेंट कर दी उसके बाद तो मैं खुद की भी नहीं सुनता, सिर्फ कास्क की सुनता हूँ.
Oh wow. Salman, how was he on camera?
बहुत अच्छी है, काफी स्मोक है, काफी बोल्ड है, रोबस्ट है. All the best.
Dude, this is him. Oh, bye. Wow. Good complexity. Good. And a lot of peat. See, peat is in Indian whiskies. They have those ranges, but they tend to be quite subtle, 10, 15, 20 ppm. Here they've gone all out. You know. Fantastic dram.
Nice.
Ooh,
Finished off.
Addictive.
Nice.
Jaggery at the end.
Local influence.
Absolutely. Right, okay.
वो
So,
शाहरुख खान के स्टाइल में बोलते ना कि बेटे को हाथ लगाने से पहले बाप से बात कर.
Aryan, we'll see you in a bit. Right, yes. So the pinnacle of the Macallan tasting that I did, which is the older version of the Macallan 25. You know, I just thought, you know, I'm debuting in India. Let's bring something special, and it went down a treat. We're really savouring this one, but it's. I love to share whiskies regardless of what it is.
See, that's what whiskey is all about. So
Yeah.
if you're buying whiskey for yourself, how much can you drink?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
if you buy whiskey, share it with someone who would appreciate your whiskey.
Exactly.
So I've got 3-4 sets of whiskeys. One is for the people who appreciate. One is just for the friends who like the whiskey, and one is who like to put their sodas and cokes in their whiskeys. so yeah, I've segmented my whiskeys like that.
Cleverly done. Right. Okay. So on to the Macallan 25.
देख लो कितने करतब करने पड़ते हैं एक ग्लास दो.
We had a double thumb up here and down there. Boom. Let's do this. Okay, sir. Pleasure to share this with you. So Macallan 25. There you go. I only need a wee drop. I've had much of this. And tune in to the channel later on. I will do an in-depth review of this. But yes, let's have a see. So actually, we found that 18 was quite expressive.
Okay.
Because it was a balance between age and youth. It was halfway. Here is age, and age, and you get a bit of subdued notes.
So what is it? Is it the single cask aged for 25?
Nope. This is an annual vatting of 25 and older, and you know, so purely Spanish oak, which has had sherry seasoning in it, and you know, this is now legendary. This is where Macallan, I mean, the 18 is where Macallan earned their reputation.
Okay.
And if you had a pretty penny, then you went into the 25.
Okay.
It is expensive, but
How much is it for?
somewhere between maybe 1,400 and 1,600
Pounds.
and that's just because there's a dip in the market. Otherwise, I think this would be more, way more. I think the brand new 25 is at 2,000 already, which is already 2.4 lakhs,
2.4 lakhs.
which is crazy. But I mean, it is what it is. Right. Okay. Oh. Wow.
Very, very subtle, but yeah, star anise, clove, cinnamon, burnt, not burnt caramel. This is these nice oranges, the fresh oranges. Orange, what's it called?
Rind.
The,
The skin, basically, the
the
rind.
skin, yeah.
Rind, yeah. Oh, wow.
the dryness. You know that old teak wood, when you go to old libraries and the wood there,
Absolutely. Antique furniture.
antique furniture, and when you go to a cigar room, old cigar room, and you find some like that.
Some light tobacco. I'm getting plum, darker fruits. Oh, it's all on the lower scale.
So you know what age has done it? It has mellowed it. It's a you have to roll it to enjoy it.
Oh,
It's very nice. The chocolates, the dark chocolates. There's a good amount of star anise.
a bit cherry.
The cherry is there. You know the cherry you put in cocktails.
Yeah. Maraschino, something like that.
The soaked in cherries.
And then I was getting tobacco. Subtle tobacco. A quarter century in age. That's
It's quite good. So when you drink this, oh my God.
Papa go below.
This is, you know what this is? The young sherry what we tasted is like, give me your hand. How are you doing, bro? What's up? What's up? You know what is this? It's like, welcome home.
Welcome.
दवा नहीं
हाँ।
रोना नहीं है
Man to man.
रोने की जरूरत नहीं है यहाँ पे बिल्कुल भी
Well, मगर क्या करूं? मजबूरी है.
रोना नहीं है
Okay.
घर वापस आना है
Yeah, I mean, look, this is the 12, by the way, on the nose. I mean,
Oh, wow.
it is very.
it has just opened up
It really has. But I did the pour coat sip, but yeah, it's
it has become the spicy jam
jammy
the-
notes. Yeah.
the mixed not mixed fruit the strawberry jam
I mean that there's really good vibrancy on that, you know. But
the honey not honey this custard
custard,
this is nice fruity
dude,
apple custard wow
dude, you're putting me to shame. I mean, how your palate is exceptional. Honestly, it's obviously I'm struggling a bit with after having foods and whatever. But you are really good at this.
see you know the thing is as I told you when you nose it memory triggers
Huh.
but if you are not letting your memory trigger if you're finding what is the note in this
Yeah. Looking at this as opposed to what's behind her.
nose it and see where it is taking you
So you're carrying baggage.
huh?
You're carrying some baggage.
Not baggage these are the memories
I know.
it took me when I nosed it it took me to a brunch in a hotel on a weekend where we're sitting and having that custard with some fruits in it, probably apples in it.
Yes, red fruit. Oh, Callan have done a great job with that. Okay, back to
So initially, of course, you go, you see whatever is written on the bottle, some fancy words are written on the bottle. That's okay. You will never catch it unless you know it. You speak an English word, you speak a Hindi word, but if you don't know the meaning of that, you will not be able to speak it fluently.
100%.
Oh, this is some God forbid honey, that kind of honey.
बिल्कुल, exactly.
Oh, this is those घंटा मेरे को समझ आ रहा है मैंने तो टेस्ट ही नहीं किया वो.
This is creme brulee.
Creme
Cream
brulee,
kya?
Of that, now I have 3 sherries in front of me. I've got I've got Macallan 12, I've got 15, I've got Indri Bangalore edition, the youngest. It's a single cask. So this is fierce, this spicy because of the Indianness as well. So a lot is happening there. The kid on the block running around. This mellowed a bit, okay, giving you the aroma. This has matured a bit. Then okay, nice. It is giving you the warm palate. No, this is 15. That's why it's
No, that's a 12.
no.
That should be the 25. That would be the 25. Because that's.
This 25. So now when you looking at Macallan 12, it has opened up a bit,
It has.
right? So a lot of notes in this, a lot of custard, some spices are there.
Yep.
So it is taking you to the wintry side. It will make you feel, oh, there are winters. Winter is coming.
Keep you warmer. Yeah.
Yeah. This is like you're home, you're sitting on the sofa in front of the fireplace. And,
Exactly.
And you're like cozied up, and all you need is a great dram.
100%.
That's what it is.
And yeah, you know, old whiskies just suit quiet evenings by the fire in the winter. A moment to reflect on all of life. And yeah, special indeed.
And if you really want to sit, enjoy the same kind of feeling, but with some boldness, with some robustness, with your cigar, this is the whiskey.
Interesting.
This, I think I'm tasting this for the second time. The first time I tasted this was in a whiskey tasting.
Okay.
And the marketing guy from Amrut came running to me. I was smoking a cigar at Malt Life Dubai. He was like, "You're smoking a cigar, you know, you should do something. Here's the whiskey." He gave me this whiskey. Dip your cigar in this. So I dipped my cigar in that.
Oh.
Now smoke it. Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay. Obviously, I don't smoke, but I mean, if you do, are you saying smoky whiskies pair well with cigarette sort of thing? Cigar? I'm not sure, but okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting point.
So as we say, so let's pitch this against, okay? And let's bring Nawazuddin. बाप का, दादा का, भाई का, सबका टेस्ट बराबर हो गया मेरा भाई. बस तो गिलास लेकर आ, दारू डाल और पी ले, cheers कर, मालूम?
You are so good with the impressions. Wow. You know, Nawazuddin Siddiqui is my favorite Bollywood actor.
क्या बात कर रहा है यार?
He's my favorite. You know, the struggle that he went through and yeah. What a character. You know, I'd love to meet him one day. Hopefully he's watching this, thinking which Macallan to buy next, or Indri. Yeah, I really like the guy. I watch a lot of his interviews. Guys, thank you for watching this interview. Tuhin is a special guy, great history with whiskey, with emceeing. If somebody wants to utilize your services, there's a big event, there's a wedding, there's a function, how can they get in touch?
So go to my Instagram, DM me, send me direct message, or
The page is
the page is called RJ Tuhin, RJTUHIN, or you can follow me. My another whiskey page is called Let's Whiskey, whiskey with EY, WHISKEY.
done. Okay.
Yeah, so Let's Whiskey and RJ Tuhin, these are two pages right now. So I'm a podcaster, I'm a whiskey enthusiast, I talk about whiskey, and of course I host events, corporate events, weddings, all kind of events, launches.
Damn.
Wherever you want me, I am there. Wherever you want my voice, it's there.
It's been incredible. It's been a wonderful evening. and thank you for allowing me to share some wonderful whiskies with you. Look forward to seeing you soon. If you did enjoy the video, press the subscribe button. It helps us a lot. And please subscribe to the 2 channels. We'll get the links on the screen for Tuhin's pages as well. So, and guys, that just leaves me to conclude a few final words.
On the count of 3, we're going to say, let's whiskey. 1, 2, 3.
Let's whiskey.